Welcome to Talk Dirt to Me, where two farmers shatter myths and take on the top issues facing America's farmers. Here's your hosts, Logan and Bobby Lee.
What's up?
That's right. It's showtime.
It is showtime. Showtime in Tennessee.
That's right. It's got a little ring to it.
Showtime in Tennessee. It does. Yeah, man. Like we need the dude from that does all the announcements.
It's like live on Wednesday night.
Yeah, it's kind of like a Saturday Night Live vibe to it. Yeah, that'd be more.
Which I guess we're not live because this won't.
That's true.
This won't be out.
This is. So what would you call that? On Saturday or Wednesday night, pre-recorded.
It's just two dudes sitting here talking on a Wednesday night. Banks over there running the board for us.
Yep. Y'all never know what night we're gonna be out here. It's either Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday night, but
most of the time, yeah.
Yeah. So now it's we got an absolute toad strangler of rain.
We damn sure did.
Whew. You had you just fertilized? Isn't that what you were telling me?
So I fertilized some a week ago today, last Wednesday.
Okay.
Which then we had like a sure chance on that Thursday, didn't get it.
Yeah, of course.
And then on Friday, it rained like 15 100s.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you shitting me?
Well, it made up for what it missed on Friday.
Yeah, we did. I got anywhere from 4.5 to a little over 5 inches.
Dang, really?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, see,
Which I was having to do all kinds of math because I dumped my rain gauge like 3 times.
Gotcha.
I got like a 1/2 inch, I think, overnight.
That's what Dad, I think, said. He got 4.5 inches.
Yeah.
My little app, I was looking on it and it was showing 3.5, but it was just obviously, I think it was not adding in all of it. I don't know. I don't remember what hour span. Cause
Yeah, that was from it rained about 2:00 Wednesday or Tuesday morning. And then it rained again about 4:00 Tuesday afternoon. That's when it got pretty rowdy.
Yeah.
And then it rained again about between like 7 and 10 p.m., which I think that was the most rain I got.
Yeah.
Because that was just a big cell. But lightning hit a tree like 30 feet from the clinic.
Dang, really? Is that when y'all's power was out?
I don't know if that was, I guess would make sense. It blew a transformer right there behind our building. And it only affected our building and like that one little dead end road right behind us.
Yeah.
Like when you look at the outage map, there were only 9 outages on that one.
And y'all were one of them.
Right. And so we weren't like top of the line priority because there was other areas that had thousands of people out. But yeah, that was bark. Like that tree, there's like a streak all the way up it where bark's missing.
Do you remember the tree over on Mr. Roberts? Did you ever see that tree on Mr. Roberts that had the scar on it running down it?
I don't know which one.
It was, only reason I saw it is because when we go to harvest the very back field, like if you're driving, you turn on to Walkerfield, like coming from Munford, you drive around and, you go through the earlier parts of the field. You just keep following it down. You get to that last field on the left.
Okay. Yeah.
Back in there. Well, we get to that field behind the tree line. We don't come out on the road. And driving around that tree line, there is an old tree in there, and it's a big-ass tree, and it's got a black streak that runs down it. And that's what Dad said it was a lightning strike.
People are like, well, now we need to get it cut down, for it.
Yeah, man, yeah.
Well, it's not guaranteed that it'll kill it. Now, lightning struck a big sycamore tree in the creek bottom behind my house, and it killed it.
Really?
Like it's dead. It's mostly fallen.
Yeah.
But that one, there were parts of that tree, I bet, 300 feet from it.
Damn, did anybody see the strike? Did anybody see it happen?
Your dad was asking me that earlier today. I was actually in a room with a client in an exam room, so I definitely didn't see it. We don't.
Did you hear it?
I mean, I heard one extremely loud, clap of thunder.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that was probably the one, but
heard some loud clapping.
Yeah, but
dang.
Yeah, so we're which we actually did hit a D3 drought in Tipton County.
Well, I'm not surprised.
Because a buddy texted me this morning that was like, hey, we can now go apply for welfare, for grazing and cattle.
Because the D3?
Yeah, once you hit D3, it's not a lot of money. And I was talking to the girl today because I was just off and it was too muddy to do too much else. I swung by there. It's like got the figures that you get like per head. And she's like, and you're going to get like 60% of that.
Yeah. They got to make it a little complicated.
Right. And so I'm like, okay, well, I was kind of doing the math real quick. And I was like, well, it's not a bunch of money anyway. I mean, hey, it's nice. I mean, it's better than nothing.
Yeah. About $500 a head.
Yeah. Well, that's what my buddy, he was like, yeah, he's like, anything to help offset the fertilizer costs. Like, you're damn right.
Yeah.
Again, and she's like, and then if not enough people sign up or whatever, and there's some left over, I was like, well, I'm not going to tell anybody about it. So
don't tell anybody.
Y'all don't. Now, in all seriousness, we got which is more than just Tipton County, but for our Tipton County people, if you got some cattle, you probably ought to go by the USDA office and sign up for it.
There you go. Yeah. Well, before we get too much deeper in, we want to do a couple of things. First, we need you to hit that like button, hit subscribe, comment on Spotify. I read some of them last week. We had some good comments.
Yeah.
We had some good sex songs recommended. You know, we did our top three.
I want somebody
songs.
I want you to give us 5 stars, but I want you to just roast us, like insult the hell out of us. Like,
do that.
Like leave the 5 stars, but then, yeah.
Give us insulting reviews.
Let's see who can, it doesn't, I mean, make it funny, you know, and see if you can,
yeah.
You know, like when people like read like their mean tweets or whatever.
That is, yeah. That's always fun to do.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. That would be pretty funny. Y'all do that. And we'll read them. But I do want to read some of these comments we got. So Stan, this is, again, he's making a recommendation because our last episode, for anybody that's just now tuning in, our last episode, we did our top 3 lovemaking songs. If you were going to make a playlist, you and your woman are about to get down, here you go.
Yep.
And Stan says, Stroking by Clarence Carter.
There you go. Yep.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
You know, stroke it to the east, stroke it to the west. Yeah, man. And then Bradley writes in, he said, actually, as far as raw milk goes, a farmer's milk will taste different, or any farmer's milk will taste different. Depends on what the cow is fed. I actually have heard of cattle that ate a lot of like wild onions.
That was from Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, did it taste like the onion?
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, that probably wouldn't be
very tasty.
I don't even know that you'd want to eat the meat if they had.
Yeah, that's true. Well, that's
why you want grain finished. When they eat corn for that last 120 days, it doesn't matter what they were grazing.
You're damn right. He said, we have found some farmers have better tasting milk than others. We drink it every day. And man, I mean, Bobby Lee and I both, like I said, I don't have a problem with anybody drinking raw milk. I want you to be able to drink whatever you want to drink.
You're damn right.
Like if you want to drink raw milk, I drink pasteurized milk. I drink whole milk.
Yeah, that's what we do too.
Yeah, I'm a whole milk drinker, but
yeah, we buy the red lid.
Yep. But I can't say nothing about the pasteurization though, because I drink raw eggs.
Yeah, I remember you've talked about that in your bodybuilding days.
Yeah, and I actually did it the other day because I can't stand. It's not that I can't stand them. I like eggs, but to a small degree.
Yeah, my wife made an omelet the other morning. I tore it up.
Now I like an omelet, but like I'm having to eat 6 eggs for breakfast, and that's a lot of eggs.
I would have trouble like just. To me, everything's about like combining it. I really like eggs. Like if I'm just going to eat like some scrambled eggs, or even fried eggs, you got to have the right proportion of my meat, and then I really like some diced fried potatoes, or I even do like some fried sweet potatoes because
I can't do that.
Apparently they're like slightly
better
for you in terms of your glucose.
I like paste pecani sauce with some eggs. Now that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do all kinds of different sauces or hot sauces on eggs.
Hot sauce is how I get through it because I'm almost gagging by the time I get to the last bit of it.
You ever do like just breakfast burritos?
No.
I like a good breakfast burrito with the same thing. I'll put some kind of salsa or
I've deviated a little bit now. Like I'll eat like 2 eggs and then I drink a protein shake, but I can eat bacon. Bacon, I don't really ever get tired of. I'll eat bacon every morning.
Yeah, it's like meat candy.
Yeah, bacon is awesome. And that's what my buddy Brandon had me on initially was 1 piece of wheat toast, and then 4 eggs, 2 egg whites, and 1 piece of bacon for breakfast. And because I'm supposed to eat like 250 grams of protein a day. And I would I would eat the toast with the eggs, and it wasn't bad. But by the time I'm getting done, I saved the bacon to like try to eliminate the taste of the eggs.
Oh, damn. You really don't like eggs.
I'm not a huge egg eater, and I put a lot of hot sauce on them because hot sauce has like no calories anyways. And so I'll do that, and I'm drinking whole milk with it. So like, man, yeah, by the last few bites of the eggs, I mean, I'm having to like wash it down with the milk, and I'm just eating the bacon finally.
Can you eat just a boiled egg?
Yeah, and I actually prefer that.
Yeah.
Like that's one thing I did start doing was just hard boiling them. And I don't know why, but it's easier for me to eat a hard boiled one.
When I was doing kind of like hardcore keto, which I haven't ever done for an extended period of time, yeah, I would take those to work with me like as a snack.
The best thing I ever did, the easiest though, was I made, and for breakfast, I made a protein shake and I cracked the eggs and put them straight into the protein shake.
Yeah.
And I just drank them. Cause I mean, man, I know, look, I know, what do they claim? You can get salmonella?
Yeah, that sounds right. But I should know, but
what? But like how many, look, well, I've seen Rocky. We've all seen the movies. How many eggs do you think Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger, they used to drink that shit? Like, I mean, they probably still pounding it. I ain't heard it.
They had enough steroids to
offset.
Yeah. Which that could have been actually suppressing their immune system a little, but yeah.
See, there you go. But I feel like you don't hear of people getting salmonella from raw eggs.
No, usually it's from like lettuce.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
yeah. Well, the only time I've ever had food poisoning, I'm pretty sure I got it from a salad bar.
Yeah. Well, I think that's actually really common.
Yeah.
Because it's obviously none of it's cooked. And
Texas Day Brazil.
Oh, damn. You put them on blast.
I did. And now in their defense, this has been, gosh, almost 14 years ago. It's the last time I stepped foot in that place.
Yeah.
Have you been back? I know you've been.
Oh, yeah. I've been there more recently than that. It's been several years since I've been. But.
I used to love it. That garlic sirloin they had, man, I loved that. And now me and Marcy went for our 1 year anniversary and of dating. And we ate. I think I may have shared this because it ruined pecan pie for me. I can kind of eat it now, but not a whole lot because we go to Texas Day Brazil. It's awesome. Get us some good food. I eat like crazy, but I did go eat off the salad bar as well. And we leave. We go to some friend's house that night, and we're hanging out. And Marcy tells me, she's like, I think you need to take me home. I don't feel good. And so I was like, okay. And I felt fine. So I took her home, and I go back over there, and I'm hanging out with my buddies. There's several people over here, and it's like midnight. And she texts me, and she's like, I just got really sick. Like, I feel really bad. And I was like, damn. And I said, I still feel okay. And somebody had brought pecan pie over there. So I ate a big piece of pecan pie. And that was the last food that I had. And then I got home, still felt fine. And then I woke up at 2:00, shitting and barfing. And I have not barfed for 5 days. I was like shitting and barfing. It was the sickest I've ever been in my life. And that's how Marcy, she was sick for days. And I know the pecan pie didn't have shit to do with it, but it was the last thing I ate. And so it just tainted that for me. But yeah. I don't know that I'll ever return to Texas Day Brazil.
You know, well, and I'm one of those, like whenever I'm going there, like they probably didn't like people like me because
you ain't getting the salad bar. You're going to make sure you get enough meat.
And I would fast all day before we get there.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you got to because it's also $75 a person, I think.
And they have an awesome salad bar, but that's by design.
Yeah.
Because they want you to fill up on the cheaper shit.
Yeah.
Not just eat all the meat. No. You'd have that little card that was green or red. I'd just leave it on green.
Yeah.
They come by with chicken. I'd be like, get that shit out of here.
Yeah. Now the garlic sirloin.
Bring me some red meat.
Yeah. I love that garlic sirloin, and I ate lamb chops. The only time I've ever had lamb, I ate there. And so now like I've got a bad association with lamb.
Yeah.
So
I like some lamb chops.
Well, there you go. There's my Texas Day Brazil story. So let me get a couple more of these. Dan writes in, call me a romantic, but my heart belongs to you by Steel Panther. Got a little, we got quite a few kind of hair metal, which is, I would almost say that's kind of like the iconic sex songs would be kind of that 80s hair metal.
80s hair bands. Yeah.
He said, he named a song by 9 Inch Nails. The name of the song is actually Closer. You know that song?
I would have to hear it.
You would know it. He says, I want to F you like an animal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's 9 Inch Nails. That's one for Dan. He said, and then his personal favorite is Get the F Out by Skid Row. I looked it up. I'd never heard that one, I don't think. And I was like, it's a really aggressive one.
Yeah.
It's for some not a slow lovemaking song, I'll say on that one. But Dan, appreciate that. Doug writes in, Donna Summer, Love to Love You, Baby. That's a good one. Red on a Rose, Alan Jackson. This is by Kyle.
Yeah.
Fall, Clay Walker. Do you know that one? I don't know Clay Walker.
Yeah. He was 90s country. Yeah.
Okay, I maybe if I heard it. But he threw one out that kind of shocks me. The Red by Chevelle.
Okay.
It's a good song. I've never done the deed to it.
Yeah, I can't say that I have either.
Yeah. And then he said, guys, veggie plates be banging with sweet tea and cornbread for lunch to keep it light. Change my mind. Well, I'm not a rabbit, so that's how I would change my mind.
Yeah.
You just heard Bobby Lee was talking about Texas Day Brazil. He literally fasts and avoid the salad bar, so you're probably not going to get him on board with veggie plate. If a veggie plate would I'd be like, so where's the entree? Like if someone brought a veggie plate, I'd be like, okay, these sides look good, but like, where's the actual, where's the meal?
There's the every meal that I eat, I mean, really, even breakfast.
There's going to be meat.
It centers around, We start with what we're having as far as meat, and then I go from there as far as what sides I'm going to pair with it. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. For Sunday lunch one day, it's been several years ago, we'll alternate. We go to my parents one Sunday, and then we go to Marcy's parents next, do the family lunch. And we got over to her parents one Sunday, and they had potatoes. Just potatoes, baked potatoes. And I was like,
you at least have like bacon bits to put on them.
You could load it down as a loaded potato, bacon bits and stuff like that. But I remember,
where's the steak?
Yeah, they brought, we had potatoes, and I was like, what? I remember, and I'm like, what is this? And Marcy knew, because Marcy knows I'm a man that I'm a particular meal. I like a big meal. Like I'm a big meal man. I'm a big eater. Well,
Sunday lunch, yeah.
Yeah. And
a lot of times we barely eat dinner on Sundays because we eat such a big lunch.
Well, that's how we are. We're pretty full, but, and in their defense, that's normally how theirs are. But every now and then they would do a potato lunch. And I was like, a potato for lunch. I remember I think I had to swing by McDonald's or something on the way afterwards. But I told Marcy, I was like, if you ever know that they're going to have potatoes for lunch again, tell me so that I won't go, because I'm not going to go. I'm not going to just eat a potato for lunch.
You just take a steak with you, wrapped up some aluminum foil
and pull it out. Yeah. So no, we had a lot of really good ones, guys. Sent them. Oh, I do got to read this other one. So our boy Doug on YouTube, did you see his comment?
No. Well, I might have.
Doug went above and beyond. So not only did he give us songs, but Doug actually, if we got some young lads on here that are that need some pointers.
They're courting.
They're courting, and you need some pointers. By God, y'all need to look up Doug's comment, because he literally laid it out here. Let me read this. Logan and Bobby Lee, passion night. No kids at home. Make and share dinner together with your preferred adult beverages and candles on the table. Be dressy casual. Focus conversation on some of your favorite memories. Compliment each other on how you look and what you contribute to each other. Leave the dishes on the table. Do them in the morning. Now, Doug, I will tell you the only bad thing about that, I don't know that my wife could function with the dirty dishes on the table. She's pretty OCD about it. But I get what you're laying down here. He says, retire to your favorite seating area. Pour an after-dinner drink and program these 3 songs in advance and play before you take her hand to the bedroom. Samba Pa Thai by Santana. That's pretty legit. Anything Santana's got, he's got the guitar. It's good love making. This Guy's in Love with You by Herb Alpert. I'd never heard that one. And then Arbor Lights by Boz Skaggs. You're welcome, Doug in Iowa. Doug went above and beyond. Like, he not only gave the songs, he gave the whole playbook.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did. No, that's solid advice.
There you go.
Which this might kind of ruin the mood, but like, what about just eating on paper plates?
Hell, that's what we usually eat on.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you could throw them away.
Avoid having to do dishes altogether.
So what if you then even gave her a plastic fork and was like, it's all...
I don't know. Depending on your class of woman, I don't know, that could maybe kill the vibe of like the nice dinner.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, guys, that's what we want y'all to leave us some great comments and we will read them and talk about them. We're 20 minutes in. We haven't even given our intro. We need you guys to do a couple things. Like I said, leave us those range reviews, comments, go to talkdirtpodcast.com, contact page, submit your questions to us on there. And what else I need to do?
Check out agzaga.com. We are going to be probably getting ready to cut some hay around here just as soon as we can catch a good break in the weather. For those of us got some cool season grasses to cut, a lot of places already are. They're your best source for your bale net wrap, your twine, all those good things. But I also see, we got Mother's Day coming up pretty soon. Or maybe you just got a date night. They got all kinds of like scented candles and things specifically for the Mother's Day.
Okay, that's right.
Little scent diffusers.
Oh, they got some big candles. I remember I bought Marcy a huge candle.
Yeah, so you may want to check that stuff out too. Maybe for your mom, and maybe if you're a young guy on the dating scene, or just a married guy that needs to set the mood every now and then. Throw a couple extra ones in your shopping cart, not just for your mama, but for another special lady in
for your
life.
Baby mama.
That's right. Talk Dirt $20 off that $50 minimum order and free shipping.
There you go. All right. So before we get into the meat and potatoes, I told Bobby Lee, I said, this episode, man, we need to keep this one kind of lighthearted. I feel like it's enough heavy shit going on in ag right now. Everybody's bogged down.
Yeah, just around the world. Like, man, there's so much bullshit all the time. And like, it really is to the point where like, I see something, I'm like, I don't even know if that's real. Like,
yeah.
That might be AI.
Yeah.
Like, there was something, I like the whole, like the shooting. And again, we're not going to go off. Like, everybody's like, it was staged, and it's the far left wingers and the far right wingers.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, and shit, somebody made a good post like, yeah, you really got all the, like, whatever.
Did you see Dana White's comments? His was the best.
He's like, it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's like, guys running in with guns. They're like, get down. I'm like, hell, I'm not getting down. I want to watch. This is awesome. Like, I was like, that is Dana. I want to
once in a lifetime opportunity. Might be the last thing in my lifetime, but hey, and that's a good motto for life. Like, hey, we're all only here for a little while. You might as well take it all in.
Enjoy the ride, man. Yeah.
Enjoy the ride.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I don't even know. I mean, I'm glad nobody, hell, I don't even know, did the shooter die?
No, I think they arrested him.
Hell, so nobody died. It was a happy ending.
He shot a Secret Service agent, but they had on a plate, and so it didn't kill him. I saw a meme today, and it's how I feel. And it shows this dude, and he's fishing. It's a cartoon, and the song "I Don't Care Anymore" by Phil Collins starts playing in the background. And the guy, he's not fishing yet. He's weed eating this little cartoon. And he's got on headphones and he's listening. And it's like, breaking news, so-and-so happening. And he like goes up and clicks it to the next channel. And then it's like, the so-and-so war happening here. And then he just clicks it to the next channel. And it's like a group of so-and-so shooters. And so then he just takes the headphones off and he throws them into the lake. And he takes his phone out of his pocket and he throws it into the lake. And he goes and sits down and he starts fishing. And while he's fishing, he lights a cigarette and that song is playing and a group of ducks start flying over. And then all of a sudden he just sprouts wings like a duck and he flies up in the air and he just turns into a duck. And it's got a cigarette sticking out of its mouth. And then it turns into a shirt and you can buy this shirt and it's got a mallard. And it's flying over water with a cigarette sticking out of its mouth. And it says, "I don't care anymore." And I was like, that's how I feel. I'm to that point.
Well, I mean, it is pretty crazy. And again, we didn't want to get off on this subject, but like, how many times have they tried to kill Trump? Like that
it's got to be 3 or 4 times now.
It's at least 3 because it was the one like at the golf course. Obviously, there was the one in Pennsylvania where you had
So then it's probably because didn't they have a potential bomber or something try to like blow up something?
but like any other president in history, and this would be like,
Oh yeah,
be like, this is unreal. Like they are trying their damnedest to kill this.
yeah,
It's like, yeah, they tried to kill Trump. You know,
yeah.
crazy
It's just
shooter.
another day. Yeah.
But-
No, it is. But no. So in the spirit of lightheartedness, you got the topics for us tonight. You know, we've been doing
our top five.
we've been doing this top 5, top 3 thing, and everybody seems to enjoy it. So
and this is a total change of gears because I guess we've done songs and movies.
yeah,
I'll let you go first, obviously, which
right.
you're probably going to wipe out several of mine, which is fine.
Okay. I have no idea what these are. I'm curious.
Your top 5 fast food restaurants.
Oh shit. Okay.
Which I'll preface it by saying I'm big on, and I'm always, because I'm shop local, shop small. I'm a small business owner. We've almost made that a rule. Like when we're out of town, like we pull off the interstate to get food, like let's find like a mom and pop place.
Yeah.
Or at least if we are somewhere like in another part of the country, let's eat somewhere we can't eat at home. But anyway,
Yeah.
What's your top 5 go-to? Like you got to eat at just a fast food joint, hit a drive-through.
Well, I've been doing a lot better on it, but my number one go-to is Taco Hell.
Okay.
That's going to be my number one.
That would have been in my top 5 too.
Yeah.
Just,
The Mexican pizza gut
it
bomb.
just can't be not be.
Yeah.
I was just always just a soft taco guy. Like,
and I like their soft tacos.
you could eat like 8 to 12 of
I was
them.
going to say a whole bunch of them things.
Nachos Bel Grande.
Yep. That's a good one.
I've pounded a bunch of those in the day.
But I was a Mexican pizza fiend. I love their Mexican pizza, but Taco Bell is going to be number one. Man, number 2. Actually, I tell you what, number 2. I'm going to go I'm going to go with Arby's.
Okay, that would have definitely made my top 5.
Yeah, because Arby's, I love the fact too that they're proud of the meat.
My son, they have great marketing because like we would, which he's 8 now, but like 3 or 4 years ago when he was just a little tight, he'd be like, we drove us to Arby's. He said they have the meats.
And there you go. Yes.
Yep.
All right, I'll do 3 so I don't wipe out all of yours.
There you go. Yeah.
So Taco Bell, Arby's. Would you consider Lenny's fast food?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like,
it's not
but
because
they're
there
not
are
bringing
some.
the food to the table to you.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go with Lenny's.
Okay.
Yeah. For number 3. And
Okay.
there's a couple, and look, there's a bunch of honorable mentions, but that's going to be my top 3 right there.
Okay. So because I've thought about this because I'm going to pull this one in one day. My 1A and 1B were for different reasons.
Okay.
But one of my top ones was going to be Arby's because I think they have by far the best menu.
Oh yeah.
Like that as far as just the food.
You can even get a Reuben there.
Right. Oh yeah.
it's good.
I have many times.
Yeah.
But the one problem they have is the reason my other number one will be Chick-fil-A.
All right.
Don't even like the food.
Just because of their value set?
Well, their values are awesome, but even values aside.
Oh, because their menu's so limited?
Well, I mean, yeah, it is that. I mean, it's just chicken. Like shit. Like they picked the worst protein possible to put on the menu and literally like hitch their wagon to it. Like this is all we're gonna have.
Yeah.
There's the service.
Oh, their service is balling.
Like it doesn't matter how long that line is. You're like, there can be 3 people at the McDonald's.
Yeah.
And 13 people at Chick-fil-A. Like I know I'll get my food faster at Chick-fil-A.
Yes. Chick-fil-A has the management figured out.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got the management figured out. And I go to Chick-fil-A often. Actually, that's one of the things the dude doing my training, I asked him one day, I was on the road, and the problem with farming, a lot of times I find myself, I got to eat kind of wherever I am because I don't have the way to heat up food a lot of times.
Oh, and it's really hard to eat healthy eating fast food.
It is. But I asked him, I was like, because again, I got to hit a lot of protein. It's hard to eat 250 grams of protein a day. And I was like, man, what should I eat? I'm on the road. And he said, man, go to Chick-fil-A. And he said, you're not trying to be like on the stage. He said, but you can still eat pretty good. He said, go to Chick-fil-A, order 2 spicy chicken sandwiches and a fruit cup. And he said, you're going to throw away the bun on the other one. He said, you're going to make a double chicken sandwich. And so I was like, do I need to get grilled? And he was like, grilled? He was like, what kind of gay shit is this? He was like, get you some fried chicken. So I put the double patty on there, and then I ate a fruit cup with it. And I mean, it actually is still only like 700 calories, but it's like 60 something grams of protein.
Yeah. Their grilled nuggets aren't great.
Now, do you know my issue with Chick-fil-A? If I have to order a lot of food or I'm hungry again really fast.
Oh yeah. It's going to cost you at the ass.
Yeah.
Which that's just about anything you do anywhere nowadays. But yeah, them based solely on their service and yeah, that they're good Southern Christian values, obviously, are another positive. But I've always said if you could get Chick-fil-A's management to buy or to just take over Arby's.
Now, have you been through Arby's in Millington in a while? They're pretty fast.
Not well, and because of me trying not to eat bread, it's really hard for me to eat there.
Yeah.
Like I have eaten there a couple times where I've been like, just put all the meat and the cheddar sauce and the Arby's sauce in there without the bun and give me a fork.
I was gonna say you better get a fork because that thing is messy.
Yeah. But yeah.
All right. What's number 3?
So well, I can't use Arby's because you use that one.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
I'm gonna go number 2. I'm gonna go Sonic.
Sonic's good. They got a good burger.
You know, they were, and some of it's kind of nostalgia. Maybe that's not the right word, but they were the first like big national fast food that we had here on our end of the county. We had Bumpers at one time.
Old Bumpers.
Which Bumpers was kind of like Sonic Light.
Yeah.
If anybody out there, I don't even know, do Bumpers still exist? I assume.
Yeah, I think there may be just a couple of Bumpers left.
Yeah, but it was like a little drive-in. But Sonic, their breakfast actually, I get that supersonic breakfast burrito.
I've never got it.
Of course, it's a huge menu, which I'm generally anti a huge menu because a lot of restaurants that
they lose their.
Well, they make everything and none of it's any good.
Yeah.
But with Sonic, I think.
Well, see, that's why we need to not pick on Chick-fil-A then, I guess, because that is their.
Well, their problem is they just picked a terrible protein to start with. But anyway, and again, back in the day, like if we had a rough morning there at the office and I didn't have time to run home for lunch, and I just wanted to pound some comfort food. Foot-long chili cheese coney.
Oh, man, I love that thing.
And chili cheese tots.
Yep, both, yeah. And then my stomach is like a just damn shit bomb coming.
And then I'd get a little diabetes from my, I'd get like a strawberry or a cherry
milkshake.
limeade.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Like, like I was ready for going a coma that afternoon.
Their chili cheese dogs are pretty ballin'.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, yeah, Sonic's a good one. All right, so number 3.
You know, yeah, because you took a couple of mine.
Yeah, if I'd done 5, you'd really be in trouble because Sonic would have been in there and Chick-fil-A.
If I'm sticking with like the big, common ones, I'm going to go Wendy's.
Okay.
Never
been a big Wendy's guy.
Growing up, I loved it because what?
You like the little redhead?
Not really, not necessarily, but they used to have the dollar menu, the 99-cent menu.
Yeah,
you could get a bacon and cheese potato. I know you've already hated on potatoes, but it was like the nacho cheddar cheese. It wasn't even good cheese, but I'd get one of those. I'd order nuggets and like a junior bacon cheeseburger and fries
for like $5.
Oh, it'd be like $4.
Yeah,
until you got a drink. I doubt you can do that, but.
Was that when you were in high school?
Yeah, like that kind of age.
It's I remember, did you do this and I'm sure McDonald's, I don't know if they still have it. I've cut back on my fast food a bunch.
Well, I don't hardly anymore because I don't eat bread. So it's hard to do any kind of, almost every fast food place is sandwiches of some kind.
It is.
A burger or a chicken sandwich.
But I used to go to McDonald's, they had the dollar burger and I'd get 4 of those and a fillet of fish. Yeah. And that was that'd be afternoon after school.
The filet of fish was an underrated menu item there. They make a double. You can get the double.
My wife I was telling her that. I was like, I'd get 4.
Oh, the number of people that are like didn't even know they had a filet of fish.
But she was appalled. I said, I'd get 4 cheeseburgers and a filet of fish. And she was like, a filet of fish. And I'm like, yeah, it's a fish sandwich, had tartar sauce on it. She's like, from McDonald's. And I said, yeah. She said, that is disgusting. Cheese, and I said, it was a ballin'.
Yeah, it was good.
It was definitely all natural. They come caught in a perfect square.
Yeah. Well, at one point whenever I was in high school, I don't even think it was a cheeseburger. I think it was just a hamburger. They had the 29-cent burgers.
Oh, jeez.
And I remember I think it was may have been a short time, I'm sure it's not 29 cents anymore, of course, but like a promo or something. And I knew people that would go and buy 50 of them and freeze them.
Well, I don't think you even got to freeze them. Did you see the thing where they just leave it out and it never changes?
But I don't hate McDonald's. When I was in college, because we ate in the fraternity house, because we had a cook that would cook 2 meals a day, lunch and dinner.
Yeah.
And so dinner would be at 5. That way they wouldn't be there, 80 hours a week.
Yeah.
And so
I'd have to eat 2 dinners if I ate that early.
Right. No, I had to eat 4th meal or whatever.
Yeah.
But you're in college, you're not going to bed till late, even as
Bobby was doing copious amounts of cocaine, running off a little sleep.
But every night about 10 or 11 o'clock, I would hit either McDonald's or Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I'd get a double quarter pounder with cheese.
Oh, I like that.
Or I'd go to Taco Bell and just get a bunch of soft tacos. But yeah, so but yeah, Wendy's. But nowadays, because I do try to limit my carbs, I get the triple Baconator and throw away the bun.
And just eat the 3 patties and
3
the bacon.
patties and the bacon. Yep.
Yeah. Well, do you ever go to Chipotle?
I've never eaten at Chipotle.
It's I actually think it's overrated. Because I'll tell you why. All the Navy guys are Chipotle fiends in our area here, because they come and they get the military discount, because I've gone in there and it'll be a bunch. And the dude that helped me that was in the Navy, he's like, Chipotle is fire. And I was like, dude, I don't know. I've been a few times.
I've never eaten at Chipotle.
Well, the problem is you go in there and you can get a burrito. It'll be that big around. It is monstrous. Or you can get a plate. And I mean, those guys, they know how to manipulate the ordering system so that you end up getting a bunch. But I'll go and I'll be like, yeah, let me get I want a burrito with the carne asada. And they have the tiniest scoop you've ever seen. And they're like, all right. And they scoop out it's 4 grams of protein. And they put that on there and they're like, anything else? And I'm like, and you get to pick a couple of different proteins. And I'm like, well, I guess give me the pork. And they're like, all right. And they use that tiny scoop again. And so then you get these tiny little amounts of meat. And they put a half a gallon of rice in there. And then well, I want some queso, put some cheese dip on it. They got it's a teaspoon, and they put a teaspoon of the cheese dip on there. And you're like, okay. And you're like, well, and it's if
basically you got some rice.
Yeah. And if you're like, can I get another scoop? They're like, yeah, that'll be $5. It's something stupid. I'm like, good gosh. So I'm not blown away by Chipotle, but yeah, that's a good one, man. Top 3. We want to hear you guys. What is y'all's? And it'd be cool. I really would like to hear it, because we got people all over the U.S., so it's no telling what we could hear.
And if I've ever eaten at a fast food place that I hated, it was usually because of the service.
Yeah. You know what? Oh, I'll tell you a shitty one.
Because that's the thing about Arby's. I have eaten some of the worst service I've ever gotten has been at random Arby's, on the side of the interstate somewhere. It seems like it's a crapshoot. I want it so bad, but I'm like, there's a chance that it may take us 30 minutes to get getting it to go. You know which one I wish? One I wish I had said. I don't hardly ever eat this one, but when I do, it is a real pleasure. Crystals. See, I don't hate it, but I'm not a big Crystal guy. Shit, they got the number 5. It is it's 5 Crystal burgers and this big ass chili cheese fries. Ooh, and I mean, you might talk me. Hey, and I'm telling you, their chili cheese fries, they are better than Sonic's. They even have bacon bits in them. All right, they're bad to the bone, and every employee is a felon. I'm pretty sure. So they got that going for them too. They all have the little teardrop tattoos, and yeah, I mean that's probably true. Yeah, I think they do potentially purposely and hire felons, but they're Rip on Yellowstone. Their HR department, they're like, we're shorthanded at 3 of our locations. They literally go sit outside the penitentiary. Yeah, they're like, getting released. What are you in for? I beat my father to death. You're hired. Get in here. Right, come on, you need a job. Yeah. What'd you use? A skillet. Great. You know how to cook. Get in here. But no, Crystals, they're good. They're good gut bomb. I do usually pay for it later, but no, that was fun. So yeah, let's hear y'all's. And I did want to share. I was kind of looking. I was like, man, what do we want to talk about? Obviously, look, the Farm Bill is coming up for vote.
who knows what the hell's going to happen with that. So I was like, let's just share. Well, again, we don't want to wear you guys out.
We got rain here. We did, like I say, we hit the extreme drought, designation, but we got some rain. Fell probably a little harder and faster than we would have liked to have gotten 5 inches. It'd been nice if that had like drug out over like 48 hours.
Yeah.
But
all right. See, it
was better than nothing.
And that's why actually I told you I was going to complain, and I'm going to complain right now because I can't get over the amount of farmers around here that are bitching about the rain. They're like,
oh, really?
Yes.
No, I was tickled. Well, I think like on my fertilizer, because we got like a 1/2 inch. Well, actually, we got like a little over 1/10 last week. What do you figure? 1/4 inch to really get your fertilizer in the ground?
Probably to kind of get it to really melt. Yeah.
And so I was like, damn it. But then we got that 1/2 inch kind of overnight. And then it was, I don't know, it was about 12 hours later when we got the big
real
rains.
rain. Yeah.
So I'm like, it wasn't a terrible. Now we did have some flash flooding, like most of the creeks here and there and around got out and stuff like that. But Well, it was better. We know it's feast or famine, and with our rain, like that's the way it goes.
But that's what I'm telling you. I've had like
people that they're gonna bitch about something.
It
no matter
don't
what.
matter if you get whatever you get, it ain't right. And that's what they were like. Because I saw people that were like, "Well, there goes all my fertilizer," and then another guy was like, "We didn't need this kind of rain. This was a damaging rain." And look, I stood on the porch and watched it for the majority of the time. And I got corn literally right up to my front yard. And I was watching that they're about 8 inches tall, and it was getting just pelted to the ground. And I was like, watching it get rained on, but I'm like, it's going to be all right. It'll come out of it. And sure enough, like some of it's down still a little bit, but I've already noticed it's starting to stand back up. It's going to be fine. It's small enough that
it happens every year.
It does. And I'm like, guys, yeah, and that's what they're like. We needed a slow soaking rain. All right. Yeah. But you know what we just really needed? We just needed some fucking rain. Like it was so dry.
Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah. And that's where I'm like, man. And if we had missed the rain, or we had gotten 1/4 of an inch of rain, these same people would be like, well, that rain wasn't worth a damn.
It wasn't even enough to help.
Yeah. So I'm like, just be grateful, you ungrateful sons of bitches. Like, that's the shit that gets me. I'm like, man, just quit being negative about everything.
A lot of people just need something to bitch about.
Yeah. So, guys, let's be thankful for what we got. I'm tickled for the rain. And there's a strong chance I'll probably have to replant about 35 acres. The last that I planted the day, the day of the rain.
Planting beans.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I didn't have them going real deep.
That ground seals up. They'll break their neck trying to come through.
Yeah, the one good thing is it's all no-till. And I'm telling you, man, it makes a difference. It'll give me I'll kind of raise the alarm for no-till again. Like I have had those toad strangler rains, and the ground still looks the same, especially where I got cover crop and no-till, because it just holds everything.
Well, that's what I came by. I mean, I rode around a good bit today because I had to go to USDA office and some different things. And I came past one field, and it, of course, like a lot of it around here, it's not real flat.
Yeah.
And, of course, it runs down to the road to a ditch, and this was no-till.
Okay.
But they didn't have there was no cover crop or anything. And there was all kinds of silt at the edge of the field. And I'm like, it's a whole lot better than if it had been dissed and do-alled, the way it would have been 30 years ago. But still, I was like, that right there is a good commercial or testament to why you really need something green out there all the time.
Yeah. And
just a little more, because I guess it looked like they probably planted beans into corn stubble.
Yeah.
But they kept it burnt down, and it was like, they still lost a good bit of topsoil.
That's like the stuff I was planting into, some of it, I was planting into oats. Now we had burned them down, but their oats were 3 foot tall. And man, you think about all those oats, they're holding on. Like they hold on, and they actually even kind of open the ground a little bit. Like they hold on.
Well, and even just where you've got all that dead plant material there, it's softening the blow of all that rain. It's not just pelting the ground.
Yeah. Well, and it allows the water to actually enter the dirt. That's one thing I've always kind of heard. When you repeatedly till, If you're just doing vertical tillage or short, you create a hard pan. I mean, and eventually you got to run like a ripper. The whole big thing with like using these cover crop blends, especially if you use a radish or turnips or something in there that really punches that big root down, it is essentially acting as it busts that hard pan up.
Right.
And so then the water actually can infiltrate the soil. And so I like it. And I mean, look, there's people that claim there's like a yield drag. I may have seen a yield drag a little on planting green. I have burned down pretty much everything this year, but I let the cover crop mature and then burn down. But I don't know, man. I am doing an interesting kind of a study on a product this year. It's called Trico Pro, and it's liquefied sheep fat, and it's for deer. I've got a 16-acre farm. I'm going to be videoing this. I got a 16-acre farm that is probably the worst deer pressure I've ever seen in my life. I've worked this farm I've actually planted it for 2 years and never even put the combine on it. Like it's just the deer eat it up. So we're going to test it out over there. So I'm really
How
curious.
often do you have to reapply it?
Well, they actually gave me enough for one shot. He said once it puts out the two, what do they call them? Crap.
I'm not that up on my agronomy.
Cotyloid or whatever those
Cotyledons.
Cotyledons. There you go. Yeah. When they put those out, they were like, you get in there and spray it immediately, because they're like, if you can taint them from ever getting to those little leaves, then they'll pretty much leave it alone.
Wow. Even like middle of July.
That's the way they talk. They're like, you won't have a problem. If you can stop them.
It's so nasty when they just sample that first time. They're like, it's like you in pecan pie. Like, there's like, I can't even stomach the thought of going back in the pit.
What is this shit? Yeah.
So just from an outside perspective, why you keep farming that place?
Because I work other ground for the guy.
Okay.
So I worked 2 other pieces of ground, and they're
you can't
actually
like talk him into put it in like CRP. Like,
I don't know. I might could. I mean, well, I don't know, because it's so small. Like,
yeah.
I don't know if hell, who knows? I don't know, because he's a wheeler and a dealer too.
So do you back off on like your fertilizer and some of your other inputs?
Yeah, actually, I've never fertilized it.
You know it damn good well you're not gonna get to harvest it anyway.
This year I fertilized it because I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try this. I'm like, we're gonna try it, and see it. I know that the beans come up. Like, I've gone out there after I planted it and checked it in previous years, had a perfect stand, and I'm like, all right. And then I've gone back in like 2 weeks and there's nothing left. Like, the deer just decimate it.
Okay. So they wipe it out early.
Yes. There is this farm is next to a massive sod farm. And then beside the sod farm is hundreds of acres. And the farmer does corn every single year. Like, he corns it, corn. And I think he does that because the deer pressure is so terrible out there. And so what happens is
deer won't typically eat. I mean, they love to eat the corn, but they won't eat the plant.
Yeah, they don't mess with the plant. And I mean, they're not going to, the sod farm is, they're keeping everything, man. They don't get a lot out of that. So basically you've got probably 1,000 acres of nothing for the deer. And then there is a 16-acre farm of these juicy soybeans that gets planted every year. And the deer are like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So they're having a damn Dirty Mike and the boys are having a free-for-all in a soup kitchen.
You had never thought about putting corn in there?
Well, it's, corn's so expensive to do. I'm like, I want to get a crop off of it first just to see how's the farm even going to perform before I like spend the money. Because again, I go cheap on the soybeans because I'm like, I hadn't even thrown fertilizer till this year. But
so when you make that pass to apply that, are you applying it with any other product, or is it an extra pass you have to make?
Probably be an extra pass.
Yeah.
And it is insanely expensive. But if it works, I mean, you're talking the difference between having a crop and not having a crop.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's really expensive per acre, but when you break it down to how many bushels you actually need to get there, it's not that many bushels. So I mean, it's like, well, if you're talking the difference between a 45 bushel bean crop or a 0 bushel bean crop, well, then it's probably worth the cost.
I mean, 45 bushel beans at $10 a bushel, that's $450 an acre.
Yeah.
I assume this product is less than that.
It is, yeah. But it is very high. And this is all still kind of new stuff. I did have to smell it. Like when they brought it, I was like, I got to smell this. So I was just curious. I was like, how bad does it smell? It smells like tallow. I punched a hole and sniffed it. It looks like milk. It's real like white, milky looking, and it smells like tallow. It don't stink. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm going to document it. And
So it's liquefied sheep fat.
Yep.
I guess because deer is really closely related to sheep, they just feel like cannibals.
Maybe they're like appalled. They take a bite and they're like, that's Steve.
Oh yeah. Whatever. Yeah. If it works, it's a good deal.
Well,
I guess that's probably an organic certified product.
It should be. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, I mean, I think they just butcher sheep and melt them down into nothing, and then.
Well, now these asshole vegans out there, they're eating soy burgers. Yeah,
it's probably had some DNA.
You got some sheep. Yeah, you're not totally vegan.
There you go. I didn't even think about that. We're striking back.
Yeah.
Before we share some good about the cattle markets, you were telling me they
they make Hunter Biden look sober. They're so damn high.
So they're still jumping.
Fat cattle today, I think, damn near 257. Like the whole thing all along has been like, 250 was kind of like that glass ceiling. Like the Packers are not like that is a number like they're not willing to go over.
Yeah,
and they've gotten all the way up there to 250 and it just sucks right back. I mean, it's like that's a threshold that they will not clear.
Yeah,
and they went past 250 like on, I don't know. They've been right there at it, but early this week, and buddy, I mean, it really was like a glass ceiling because now it's just like
keeps going.
Goddamn, where they? That's probably why the Packers didn't want it to break 250 because now it's like, oh shit, well, where's it going to stop?
Do you think they're shitting over the prices?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know where their break even is. I don't know. Based on where box beef is right now, if they're able to make a profit. The thing about it, and really nobody knows for sure because everybody's like, well, you're paying this much, for the carcasses and box beef is only worth this, but then they've got some other revenue streams that are a little bit hidden. All the byproducts, the hides, the eyeballs, the stuff that like you think of as just trash.
The hot dogs.
Well, and a lot of that stuff like doesn't even, but it's just like the total byproducts, probably doesn't even go into some of it, not even into the food system.
Yeah.
Or maybe it goes overseas to, the organs and things like that. But like for a small meat packer, that like you probably can't get rid of that stuff. But when you can put together a full damn shipping container of nothing but, tongues. Yeah. I mean, that's a delicacy in some places. And they don't get a premium for it, but that's still a few dollars per carcass they're getting.
Yeah.
So by the time you add up a lot of that stuff and the hides and things like that, like, okay, they may not be making money just on the straight meat, but they're
still doing all right.
Yeah. They're finding a way to squeeze out a little bit of margin there. So, but I don't know. I don't know at what point.
Will it get to 3?
I don't think in my life, probably, but this year, I was talking to a guy today. He's like, they're pretty big into cattle. He would know, he would have more probably inside knowledge than I would. And, he said, I've been hearing they're going to go to 270. I was like, holy shit. Cause that's fats.
Yeah.
If fats do that, I mean, feeders, I would have to assume will be over $4.
I'll say, that.
Cause feeders, I mean, everything's up today.
So then Drew's probably feeling a little more hopeful now.
Yeah. Feeders are over 370, 372. Fat's nearly 257.
I need to sell that bull I got out there.
Yeah. If you got cattle right now and you're thinking about selling them, I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty bullish on everything, but I mean, you never know. China invades Taiwan and World War III breaks off and all these markets just go to shit. We're all going to be sitting here like, damn.
Yeah. Oh, it's funny that they kind of have, you talk about that glass ceiling, corn has been there. Beans have kind of cracked into, they're at like 1164 or something right now. But corn corn has been sitting at that like $4.50 price, and everybody's like, we want that son of a bitch to hit $5. And it is funny. The markets.
But see, corn has done that before. It's not like it'd be unprecedented.
I booked corn. Yeah, no, it ain't on the same caliber as a cattle market, because I booked corn a couple years ago for $7.77. Because I remember I was like, it got to $7.77. I'm like, well, I got a book on that number. And I was like, I think the dude told me I had the highest booked market like of their customers that year. But if it's like the markets know, and I saw corn finally has started rallying. It got up to like 470 something today. And I can tell you what it'll do. If there's any chance it's going to get to 5, it'll get to 498. And it'll get to like 4, maybe even 499. And it'll sit there. Now, I'm the kind of guy that I'm a risk taker, but I'm also a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. So if it gets to 498, I'm about to book some corn. Yeah. Because I know I'm making money at that price, but also I'm not going to let one damn penny stop me from buying. Yeah,
because then it's going to go down to 485,
yes.
and you holding out for one more penny cost you 13 or 14 pennies.
And a bunch of guys do that shit, and they know it. The marketing, like all the commodity guys, they know that shit. Like you say, I mean, even the cattle world, all this, they know the prices that if it gets to this, we're going to see a mass sell-off. And that's the same way with corn, same way with beans. If beans hit $12, it would be a flood of contracts. If corn hits $5, it will be a flood of contracts. So, I mean, they know this, and they like to bump it just as close as they can. And then I guess they got the little sons of bitches like me that it gets up there about 498, and I'm like, let's go ahead and book this shit. Like, I'm going to go ahead and rock and roll with it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's prices are better. But shit, they got to be offset all the other stuff. But corn, I want it to keep ticking. Maybe it'll gain some of that cattle steam. So I was looking at some of like the wild stories on here. And some of these happened a little while back. I did see that was in Ireland. I was looking to see if any of these really stood out to me. 20,000 chickens. Oh, that'd be right up your alley. This was in Georgia. This was back in 2022. A poultry truck overturned on Georgia highway. Trailer opens up and 20,000 chickens spilled out onto the road.
Oh, hell, there was just within the last week or two. It was here in Tennessee. I think it was in Knoxville. A truck transporting a bunch of bees crashed.
Oh, shit.
And like all these bees.
Oh, damn. Like,
which I didn't realize how big of a deal that was, where like bees get transported around like an enormous, I was listening on the podcast, number of bees get sent to California to like pollinate all the like almond groves.
Oh yeah.
Then all the fruit trees and whatnot. Like, I'm like, holy crap, like they really have to bring, like it's not just.
So they don't have do they not have a lot of their own bees?
Naturally, and like, and I guess, because I know you can pollinate other ways, wind, and of course there's other insects and whatnot. But yeah, like they literally, your industry is dependent on you, like artificially bringing in like extra. Like
wow.
that just seems kind of weird to me. And I think that is one of the pushbacks they get kind of on the way they do some of the agriculture out there, is like it's
dependent on so much other elements.
Yeah, and like it's not really good for the bees. That
I'm sure that
a lot of these,
are they getting killed by the chemicals?
I don't know. I think it's probably hard on them because they get, and this was a guy who was like a bee expert, and he was somewhere. He's like, yeah, and he was talking about their bees. Like a lot of them, they send south for the winter, like a bunch of their hives, and like some go to California.
Yeah, shit, that'd be tough.
Like, good Lord, you just don't realize how much goes into you sitting down to eat.
A strawberry out of California or whatever.
Your almond milk and your nut juice.
Yeah. Well, I've ordered bees. I've had some shipped to the post office.
Well, yeah, I know you had a few hives.
And you got to be careful, you can't be careful, but there is always a bunch dead.
Yeah.
Like I've ordered bees twice. Now I still got. Hell, I got a hive out here. It's probably overflowing with honey, because my bee jacket shrunk And when I put it on and I started getting stung through it, I've never washed it either, but it just shrunk hanging up in the room back there. And so I was getting stung. So I was like, piss on this.
I'll just go buy my honey.
Yeah. And so I left it. And actually, there's a woman up here in town, and I talked to her today. Because I told my wife, I said, because this chick is really big into honey, and she does the honeybees. And we want the honeybees out here because we got the fruit trees, and we got produce and stuff. And like, we're considering maybe even putting some strawberries out here in the fall. And they say honeybees make the strawberries sweeter. And so like, they're just good for everything growing. And so I talked to that chick today, and I said, what would you want to like take on some hives somewhere else? I said, hell, I mean, I guess basically I'll just give her the honey. I just want the bees. And she was like, yeah, I'd probably be interested in doing that. So I told her, because I still got 2 more boxes and supers over there. I said, hell, I'll buy some more bees and put them if you'll take care of them. Because hell, I just don't have time. I mean, and it's the people that get into bees. Like it's a thing. Like they really get into bees. And I just, like I said, man, I just don't have time.
Yeah, no, I fully understand that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, but I don't know. That would be a hell of a note to have the truck crash.
Yep, there was like literally a truck transporting, I forget how many bees they said, but it was, of course, it was some enormous number.
In Knoxville?
Crash. I think it was in Knoxville. I can look it up.
Dang, a lot happens around there. Ain't that where the bear ate the cocaine?
I don't know that I've heard that story.
Okay, I thought you had heard this. Let me see. Let me get the details. Let's see here. I figured you'd heard they made a movie about it. Cocaine Bear.
Yeah, truck carrying 1 million bees crashes and closes the Tennessee interstate. Yeah, in Knoxville.
1 million bees.
Yep. On April 17th. So yeah, this is a recent story.
That is. It is. All right. Well, here you go. Okay, so the Cocaine Bear. This happened in Tennessee in 1985.
Okay.
It's a true story.
Did they make a movie about it?
They did, called Cocaine Bear.
I was about to say, it seems like not one I've seen.
I've not seen it. A guy named September 1985, a guy named Andrew C. Thornton, who used to be a narcotics cop. Hell, that man, he had flipped sides. He was now running cocaine from Colombia into the U.S. He's our kind of guy. This wasn't some small-time dealer either. We're talking hundreds of pounds of cocaine worth tens of millions of dollars.
Yeah.
So that's right, man. He was a cocaine cowboy. He's flying a twin-engine plane loaded down with duffel bags of coke. As he's flying over the southeast around Tennessee and Georgia airspace, he realizes something. The plane is too heavy. So what does he do? He starts throwing duffel bags of cocaine out of the plane into the wilderness, puts the plane on autopilot, straps a bag of cocaine to himself, and he jumps out. He was a trained paratrooper, had done it before, but something went wrong. Either he hit his head jumping out, the chute got tangled, or the weight of the cocaine pulled him down. His parachute did not properly deploy, and he landed in a random guy's driveway in Knoxville, Tennessee, dead, wearing Gucci loafers, a bulletproof vest, night vision goggles, and carrying about 75 pounds of cocaine on him. Meanwhile, out in the woods, all those bags he dumped, they're scattered across the wilderness in North Georgia. Eventually, a black bear finds one of the duffel bags, rips it open, and starts eating it. Not sniffing it, not messing with it, eating cocaine. When authorities later examined the bear, they said his stomach was packed to the brim with cocaine. It absorbed only a few grams into its bloodstream, but that was enough to kill it. The official cause of death was acute cocaine overdose. Said it likely died pretty quickly after ingesting it. So, yeah, the bear was just lying there dead. The stash was worth about $20 million.
I'm assuming the movie, like, it's a lot more than just, okay, the bear eats it and dies real quickly.
I'm saying I'm gonna venture to say he goes on like a cocaine spree.
Yeah,
yeah, because wouldn't be a whole lot of a movie if like.
I mean, it'd be pretty dramatic, like the crash and him like jumping out and dying. But if you name it Cocaine Bear, it can't be as simple as buried the cocaine and dies.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the bear goes on a
I would
cocaine
leave
field
that movie
frenzy.
like pissed.
Yeah. Well, did you watch The Revenant?
I have not seen that one.
Well, damn, I can't tell you what happens then. Hell, I ought to just tell you you're not going to watch it.
No, I might.
You've had 10 years to watch it.
Is it kid friendly?
No.
Okay. It's like, 'cause if it's kid friendly, like I'm really kind of at that stage in my life where if it's not kid friendly, it's hard for me to watch.
I'm there with you. Yeah.
Because shit, my kids go to bed and I go to bed.
Yeah. No, I'm the same. No, I think the language is pretty stout.
Okay.
It's not, I don't think there's any like nudity, but it's a bad to the bone movie.
If it's just language, hell, like they hear that from me anyway.
I think it's just a language. And the violence factor doesn't. We were watching Gladiator the other day with the kids.
Yeah.
I love that movie. But you need to watch The Revenant because, no, The Revenant, the movie, it's got a really good ending.
Okay. Well, don't tell
I'm
me.
not going to tell you that.
I'll watch
but
it.
the true story has an insanely anticlimactic because it's based on a true story.
Well, yeah, that's why they have to drum it. I mean, it's like the cocaine bears. Like he ate the cocaine, died. Like,
Yeah.
That's not very, I mean.
The real story of the guy on The Revenant, he like the stuff that plays out in the film, he goes and he finds this guy that wronged him. This is in the true story. He goes and he finds this dude that wronged him and he travels it's like 1,000 miles to track this guy down. And he tracks him down and then he meets up with him and nothing happens and they go their separate ways. And like, that's what happened in real life.
Like he tracked, like a man tracked another man down.
With the intention of killing him because he wronged him.
And then
he gets there and they don't even fight. He's like, man.
What do you sleep with his wife or something?
I don't want to tell you anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was the true story, not the movie.
Well, and I mean, he leaves him for dead. Like he abandons him basically. He's in a camp and the guy gets mauled by a bear and he just abandons him. And like they leave him for dead and he does him pretty dirty. But yeah.
That's the real life story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so he's going to go and he's so pissed that he travels to find this guy and kill him. I can't remember everything the guy did to him, but he wronged him pretty bad. And the dude's going to go kill him. And then they meet in like a bar. And I think the guy's like, you bastard. And like, that's kind of like basically where it goes. He's like, I traveled thousands of miles, you son of a bitch. And he's like, I'm just too tired to do anything about it now. Like, I feel like that's basically what happens.
Oh, well.
The movie plays out much more dramatically.
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
Hollywood tends to do that.
He does sleep inside a dead horse to stay alive, though.
It's so cold.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Yeah. Well, got to do what you got to do.
Yeah, you do. But no, yeah, the cocaine bear, there's you a wild one. And I was trying to think if we had, we just had a cow out yesterday, little calf.
I heard the story.
Yeah, we went and rescued it. Buzzards had been attacking, and that's the thing. Cattlemen, you still can't get like a license to shoot a buzzard or anything, can you?
You can.
Okay, you can.
You can apply for permits if you have documentation. I don't know. I've never tried to do it of the buzzards, the vultures actually preying on your animals rather than just eating the dead ones. I don't, knock on wood, I have not had a real problem with them. I mean, they'll obviously eat a dead animal. I don't know that I've ever had a problem with them attacking a live because of stories and what you fear is when a cow's having a calf and she's kind of incapacitated there for a few minutes, she's laying down, that calf's coming out head first. The buzzards are right there just waiting.
And start pecking the eyes. And
as soon as the calf's like halfway out, but the cow can't get up really yet to, defend her, well, not even totally born baby.
Yeah.
They like peck its eyes out, then they can eat it. And there are, you can go through a process, getting a permit, to shoot them, which, I've talked to people, a lot of people are like, hell, you just followed the 3 S's. We don't need no damn permit.
What's the 3 S's?
Shoot, shovel, and shut up.
Yeah.
They're like, and that's, and again, honest to God, I'm not just saying that because I'm on the record here. Like, I've never had that problem, but I mean, if tomorrow I go out and I've got buzzards trying to peck the eyes out of a half-born calf.
Oh, it's getting shot.
I'm not going to say, well, shit, I should have got that permit 6 months ago. I'm going to go apply for it now. No, like the firearms are coming out. I'm shooting it, not saying a word. That's not going on my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And you know what? Nobody's going to ever know how that buzzard died.
I'm with you, man.
No, the world will not miss it. So yeah, that's it. And I'm sure like in some places, like especially if you're like in a really visible area, yeah, you might, and you're having serious problems with it. You might do that. Yeah, you may want to go through the loophole.
That's what suppressors are for.
Jump through the hoops to be legal doing that. But I would dare say, if I'm guessing, 75% of the buzzards that are shot because they're, preying on cattle, dudes are just like, yeah, I'm just going to shoot them.
And I wonder if you had like an ag, there's some states that have like ag crime division or crime units. And I guess Tennessee probably has one. I think they do. And they were to get called out on something like that. I just wonder, like, if you could prove, like, look, this buzzard was eating my calf, killing the calf and doing this thing, like, I just wonder, would they charge you?
I imagine it's all up to how cool the agent is.
Yeah.
Are they total dickheads?
Yeah.
Or are they like, okay, yeah, you weren't doing anything. Like you weren't like baiting buzzards.
What would Casey Dutton do? I feel like if I'd be like, bro, you killed men, man. Come on. You shot some dude in the street last week.
Like with his character, like if it was like a rancher, like he would 1000% be
side with the rancher. Yeah.
Well, like what was the one in Yellowstone where like, there's like the llama rancher guy? Like, well, I don't even remember what the storyline was there, but he was doing something stupid. Is that the one? What'd they do with him?
I can't remember. I don't remember. I remember the llama thing, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
That was early on.
Back to me, yeah. In my opinion, that the people that have llamas are really, really weird. Like, not the kind of dudes I have a beer with on the weekend. Yeah. Seemed like it involved like a cattle guard, like they.
Trying
to remember, it's Yellowstone
shit, man. Like I said,
these days.
That was in the earlier season, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. It seemed like they I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter.
When you need to put a cattle guard in at your house up there at the driveway.
There used to be one.
When you drive in?
Yeah.
Really?
There was one there. The problem was when they put it in, they didn't realize it was, of course, there's all kinds of different ways to do it. This one was just like the grate, and they just set it on the ground.
Oh, so then I got you.
It needs to be dug out underneath where they can
that.
see through it. And they're like, but this one was just laying on the ground, and it had been there for probably decades.
Yeah.
At least 10, 15 years. And so it was just there. And when we were working on the driveway, we pulled it up because it wasn't doing anything. Like the gravel was all the way up. Like you could barely even see it there still.
I do remember that now. That is.
See, I don't have cows in that actual part. Oh, there's no way in hell I would stop and open a gate every time I was coming and going. Kayla, my wife, they're at their house. They had one.
Really?
Because her parents were in the concrete. Theirs were made out of concrete, and they were real deep, and so you could just set them on the ground.
Yeah,
they had it in their driveway. Well, they had one at the end of their driveway at their house because when you pulled into their property, the house was at the top of the hill, and it was all pasture between the road and their house. So you drove across a cattle guard. I guess maybe it's technically a horse guard because they didn't have cattle there.
Also, horses won't even. They're the
right.
same.
And I guess you got to be careful because some of them might try it and figure out they can do it without breaking a leg.
Well, I was gonna say, wouldn't they break
another
a leg?
one at the top of the hill at their house to keep them out of their actual yard.
I'd be worried about them breaking a leg.
Well, if they're stupid enough to try it,
yeah. There's a dude on Holly Grove Road. He's got a cattle guard, and I've always thought it was pretty cool.
Of course, you see them a lot out west, and a lot of times it's on like public roads because they're grazing, and it's like gravel road, and it's really rural, but. Cows are like there's cow shit in the road, like they can walk on those roads. But when you get out to like the main highway, there's be a big cattle guard going across like the county road.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've always thought they were pretty neat. All right. You got one?
Let me look and see. I think
Let me start off with 2 words. Made in America.
So
You're a fucking choir boy compared to me. I'm a choir boy.
It's been a minute. I had to play it again. It's just my favorite.
So this one is really off the wall.
All right.
But we had this actually in the vet clinic, and I just saw them, like most of these made in USA products, big American flag on the side. So the brand name is Active Coffee Machine Descaler.
What?
So I don't know that a lot of our audience is out there, shopping for a descaler for their coffee maker.
Mine, I've got a Keurig. Does it work on a Keurig?
Actually, the little picture there has
All right.
Of course, it doesn't show that Keurig brand, but I mean,
that's what y'all use? Because my dumbass Keurig won't descale. I've tried, and it keeps saying descale.
Well,
on there.
you need to go to useactive.com and order some of that. We actually don't use it in our coffee maker because we just have like the Mr. Coffee or whatever.
Yeah.
But we have a hell, I don't even know what it is. It's like a distilled water maker thing because you have to use, I guess it's distilled water. Hell, I don't even know. That's why I got people that do those things for me. Shout out to all our vet assistants.
Dude, they make a shit ton of stuff.
Oh yeah. It's all kinds of like cleaning products and whatnot. But that's the only one I can speak to. For our autoclave, so to sterilize all our instruments and whatnot, we used to just buy like gallons of distilled water, like at Sam's Club or whatever.
Yeah.
And then realized how much, not that a gallon of distilled water costs very much, but you can buy like this machine that makes it for you. But apparently you have to run this descaler through it every now and then. But yeah, I just happened to see it sitting on the counter one day, and I was like, "I'll be damned, made in USA." I was like, "I'm always needing good made in USA products." Talk about all the. That's a really off the wall one.
Well, that's good though. It's good to have that from time to time. You need some. We don't. It ain't always got to be like a double barrel shotgun. It needs to be something.
Yeah, we've done 1 million pocket knives and belts and
that's
gun and ammo
stuff.
manufacturers.
All right, made in USA. Yeah, Active.
Useactive.com.
And I legit need to get some.
Well, there you go. See, it wasn't as crazy of a product as maybe I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, because I can't get the stupid thing and I like it here on the thing. It's got the American flag, proudly made in USA. Man, if a company is making something in the United States and they don't have like a big ass thing saying that they do, they're really missing out.
Well, it's probably not made in USA if they're not blasting it from the mountaintops.
That's what I always look for because I'm like, man, if a company is making it USA, they're going to pretty much tell you. And so then if it's a product that I really hope is made in USA, and I'm looking and I can't find where it's made.
I've been right there with you.
I'm like, damn it.
You'll click on description. And,
I'll go to facts, and look.
You'll go like down in the fine print. It'll say, a lot of times it'll just say imported.
Yep.
I'm like,
damn it. Damn it. Because there's been some great products that I've used. And I'm like, man, this would be.
I've gone so far as to contact companies like, where's your product made?
Yeah.
Because I can't find it. I was actually, today I was needing some chain binders. Like strap down a good heavy load. And I was at one of the big retail farm store places, not agzaga.com because they wouldn't sell this crap. But I saw one, I was like, that one looks pretty decent. And I was like, I guarantee you. And I flipped the tag over.
Made in China.
I'm like, am I really going to trust that to hold, tens of thousands of dollars worth of equipment down on a trailer?
So is it a boomer? Chain boomer?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
One of the ratchet style ones.
Well, did you find a ratchet one that's made in USA?
So I have found some online.
Okay.
But no, not in this store.
I need to look on my low boy. When I bought it, I ordered this online. I think it was called like truckandtow.com or something. And now I'm an overkill guy. And so I ordered ridiculous chains for this trailer because I was like, man, the trailer, my low boy is overkill. If anybody's seen it, it is the most pimp thing I got.
Right. You got a trailer like that and you got, anywhere from a $50,000 to $200,000 maybe more piece of equipment on it.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And
Like, why buy a $75 chain binder or boom or whatever you want to call them versus, $125 one? Like,
yeah.
come on. Like,
Oh yeah. Well, and that's what I spared no expense on the chain and boomers when I bought them. And I bought 2 of those, they're the speed ratchet type. And I don't like them because I bought 1/2-inch chain. This chain is monstrous. And that's because Dad was like bitching when I got the chain in it's also badass looking. It's black and then it's got red hooks on the end of it. And it's 20-foot chain. And I mean, the chain altogether, one piece of chain, like the 120-foot section probably weighs 300 pounds. Like it's heavy as shit.
What does shipping cost you on that? Come on a pallet?
Yeah, and actually, I might have got free shipping. I'm gonna be honest. I think I might have because it's a big company. But like, Dad was like, "Why the hell did you get such damn heavy ass chain?" And I was like, I have a 52-ton lowboy. I'm like, this thing's a triaxle badass son of a bitch lowboy. I'm gonna have some badass chain to match it.
If World War III breaks out and they need, and the Chinese are invading like the mainland, and they need help transporting.
If they got a tug, if they got a barge get stuck in the Mississippi River and they need a chain to hook onto, I got that son of a bitch.
Well, you might get a government contract, haul an army tank.
Oh, I'd be badass.
To the coast, to ward off the invasion or something. Yeah,
I'm ready. I got the chains, and I bought the boomers, but I bought the and just finally I ordered the big heavy duty. And they're probably made in USA. I need to look because that'd be a great product. I guarantee you my chains are. And man, I bought 4 20-foot chains. My favorite ones, I bought 4 6-foot chains. And they're just badass. I want to go like The Rock. He does like his workout videos. He'll put some chains on. I'm like, that ain't shit compared to the chains that I got. I don't know that I could do what he does with those chains, but like, man, they're badass chains.
Now that is something mentioned now. Exactly. I need to shoot Anthony an email and be like, hey,
some chain and boomers.
Yeah. I'm gonna put together some packages of those. That'd be good to have on the website. And
that would be
while you're at it, get one that's made in USA.
Yes.
People are already getting $20 off and free shipping when they order it from you.
Yeah.
Because they're using that discount code TalkDirt20 when they're getting their Belknap wrap and all their other good stuff, including maybe some candles for their mother.
That's right.
That other special lady in their life.
Hey, there is something I do have to announce on here. Oh crap, I forgot.
Okay, I thought you were coming out for a second.
No, I'm still deeply closeted. Where was that? Shit. It's we've got a local.
I would fully support you if you were.
I would hope so.
Yeah, you do your thing.
I know. I'm just trying to be like you.
I really don't care.
All right. Farm Day. I was supposed to announce this last week and I forgot. So May 9th, this is for our more local folks. And I mean, you don't have to be local. If you want to drive to Covington, here's a cool event where you can support some local ag stuff going on. Farm Day 2026 is coming. May 9th. I think, what is that on?
That is next Saturday.
Okay. So May 9th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Turner Angus Farm in Covington, Tennessee. I don't have an address, but you can Google Turner Angus Farm because that's where the pizza place is at.
Yeah.
But they're doing a really cool thing. It's just supporting farming and all that. And it says here's what they're going to have. So if you want to plan it'd be a cool thing to take your kids and family to. They're going to have piglets and animals to pet, horse rides, farm tours on the wagon, drone demonstrations. Actually, my buddy Jeff, he's going to have his drone out there and show all his stuff. Honey and beekeeping, farm safety puppet show, face painting, kids activities. They're going to have a milking cow demonstration and equipment displays and more. The food is probably going to be pretty ballin' because they're going to have Turner Angus pizza, Tosh Farms pork sandwiches, Pour Palomino drinks, Savvy Stallion ice cream, and Stir Fry Mania concessions. The VIP junior farmer tickets are available as $20 a child. They got t-shirts, backpacks, reserve farm tour. You need to, it will be a really cool thing for your family. And that is May 9th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. At the Turner Angus Farm. Y'all need to check it out.
Well, I can, just funny enough, I can give you their address. It's 520 Kenny Lane.
All right. Would you just Google it?
No, I know that because it reminded me of something.
All right.
Actually, I ran into somebody again today. For again, our local people right here in Lauderdale and Tipton counties, the Lauderdale and Tipton County Cattlemen's Associations next, I guess it'll be next Thursday, May the 7th.
Okay.
Having a meeting, having a cattlemen's tour, going to Baskin Farm, Daniel Pecans, and then finishing at Turner Angus Farm that night.
When you going to go?
My son has ball practice that night. I need to see if my wife can do it. But if you're interested, get in touch with extension agent in probably either of those two counties, Lauderdale or Tipton, to RSVP. Because
now, where's he gonna? What's actually going on again?
So it's just a cattleman's tour. So they're starting at the Baskin Farm.
Where is the Baskin Farm? Is that Skip and them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
And then going to Daniel Pecans.
Hell, let's go. I'll go with you. What time's it start?
Starts at 5. So, which I need to see if my brother wants to go, which means we'll both have to leave the office early next Thursday.
Make your dad come in.
We got a crew there that,
as
much as they sometimes think they can't operate without us, they absolutely can. It says, please join us for a tour of 3 farms discussing current livestock practices at a backgrounder operation, diversification at a pecan orchard, and ending with dinner and discussion of seed stock and agritourism.
Hell, I'd be interested. Hell, I'll go.
Well, and I told this gentleman that was talking to me today, I said, I'm going to try, but I knew I was like Thursday night, I was like, we might have ball practice.
Text me that.
All right, I'll send it to you. But yeah, if anybody else is interested, you're in Tipton and Lauderdale County, reach out to your extension agent about RSVPing for that. But anyway, I didn't even tell him we would give him a shout out, but I was like, I told him I was going to say something to a few people.
Yeah.
Because heck, I'm a cattleman in Tipton County. I was like, hey, I wouldn't have known about it if I hadn't bumped into him today.
That's right. Hell, and I got about 10 cows. Hell, I'll go. I'd be interested. All right, guys. Well, y'all do that. Bobby Lee already gave Ag a shout out. Check all this stuff out. A lot of cool stuff going on. Support your ag groups going on. Let's support each other, guys. We got enough bull crap going on. We don't need to make things worse for ourselves. So let's support each other. And
just quit the bitching and moaning.
Quit the bitching and moaning. You know what? The constant bitching and stuff, it irks me because I'm like,
life is short. Like, damn.
And I feel like people looking in from outside the industry, they're like, okay, this guy, he's a farmer. He's bitching. He's talking about how bad things are financially. All right. And now he's saying, oh, it's really dry. It needs rain. So he's like, man, feel bad for this guy. It really needs rain. All right. Now he just gets a ton of rain. Now he's bitching about the rain. So it's like, well, damn, there's just no pleasing this son of a bitch.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Like, you look like
it is a stain on the industry. Yeah. Where it's just, we're like Eeyore. Like, it's always, poor old me.
Yeah. Look, guys, at the end of the day, we have as stressed as I am as a row crop farmer, it's a pretty cool gig. I mean, like, farming's a pretty cool gig overall. There's a reason why, like, people still kind of look at farmers a little differently, and it is a cool thing. So, guys, let's keep our heads up and leave us those ratings, 5-star ratings, reviews, and also comment on Spotify. Anything, let us know any of the topics you want. We've got some great ones that people have submitted. We will get to those. And guys, we appreciate y'all tuning in.
Yeah, we'll be right here next week. Good Lord willing. Also, don't get another one of them damn terrible rains. Wash us away.
God
dang. Yeah.
Yep. We will catch you guys next week.
You've been listening to Talk Dirt to Me with your hosts, Logan and Bobby Lee. If you enjoyed this episode, we ask that you subscribe and leave a review. And we'll catch you next time.